The United Counties of Leeds and Grenville will receive a total of $3,160,000 in funding through the Provincial Homelessness Prevention Program to help with local homelessness. The funding was announced on Tuesday morning at the United Counties Council Chambers in Brockville by Minister Steve Clark, Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing, and Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands and Rideau Lakes MPP.
So how does this affect my riding of Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands and Rideau Lakes? Well, in your case, you're receiving, it's amazing, an additional $1,567,700 or a 98% increase. Total will be receiving in Leeds and Grenville $3,160,000. So the additional funding in the budget represents about a 40% increase in funding. So of the $202 million, 190.5 each year will be allocated to the homelessness prevention program, and then the additional 11.5 million will be given to our Indigenous program administrators for our Indigenous Supportive Housing Program, or IS.
Most of Leeds and Grenville's municipal leaders were on hand for the announcement this morning. Leeds and the Thousand Islands Mayor Karina Smith-Gacke, who is chair of the county's Joint Services Committee, said that statistics for March 2023 show there are close to 106 people experiencing homelessness in the area.
The most recent statistics for March reveal that we have 106 people on our by name list, and 88 of those people are considered chronically homeless, in which they have been homeless for more than 6 months. In the month of March, we successfully assisted 12 people to become housed, but in the same time frame, we added 26 to the list that were newly identified and returning or returning to homelessness. This additional funding will allow us to dream bigger and plan forward thoughtfully as we figure out how we can support more people out of homelessness and help them to sustain safe, appropriate, and affordable housing. We will need to touch all corners of the United Counties, as homelessness is not only happening in our large centers.
The funding announcement was so quick that the United Counties have yet to decide where the funding will go.
As of this time, because the announcement came only very recently that this money would be coming down the pipe, if you will, we haven't made any decisions on where that money will be placed at this point in time, but we will be working very quickly, because I believe that the government is expecting some plans very shortly. So we'll be hopefully working with those who are working in our department who are specifically working towards solutions to utilize this money to the best of their ability. And I'm sure that that particular shelter will be considered in that plan.
We really have a number of partners like Indwell, and locally we have the folks who run our cooperative care center really on the front line doing great things. And I really hope that for many of these partners, they'll see this increase in the homelessness prevention program as something very positive and again, life-changing, just like our social service.
For Hometown TV 12, Dale Elliott in Brockville.